Well, a hackerspace, if you're not familiar with it, is sort of like a gym for engineering types or nerds. A lot of people pay a little bit of money to join the YMCA or something and have access to a treadmill or a weightlifting machine. At a hackerspace, you might pay a couple bucks a month to have access to a 3D printer or a laser printer, or a laser cutter. Sorry, I can't talk when the camera's on. Or a nice digital oscilloscope or something like that. Take two.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay, you're good with that.
So
Okay.
that's what a hackerspace is. To me, the exciting thing about it is not necessarily the access to cool toys, but the people that come with it. I don't know. It's not about the toys, but about all the people that are going to come together to use those things. I always think that if you get a lot of smart people together for a long enough period of time, it doesn't matter what, but something cool is going to happen. Sort of along the lines of if you get enough monkeys in a room full of typewriters, then eventually you may get the works of Shakespeare. Well, I guess I'm a monkey, and I'm curious to see what Shakespeare looks like.
Because of it.
Right off the bat, I think that as a whole, like the big picture thinker in me, the thing that's most attractive about this from a standpoint of a city is if you're my age, a lot of the young creative types that I hang out with are not interested in hanging around in Topeka. They're all kind of leaving towards Kansas City and Lawrence and places that have tech-oriented jobs and more people like that and more entertainment options. I view this as something that's attractive to young people and might, compel someone to, someone's not going to say, oh, I live in Topeka because of the hackerspace, but someone could realistically say, yeah, I like Topeka, this is something I do here, and, have it be a little piece in the puzzle of making Topeka a better place to live. I do think that there's a lot of options with something like this to reach out towards the public school system. It would be really neat to work with, I know there's a lot of stuff that's cool going on at Highland Park High School with robotics, and this is a perfect fit with getting some of those kids interested in not doing this just as a high school class, but sort of advancing their knowledge and driving them into tech-oriented careers, and then maybe starting businesses here in Topeka.
Hi, I'm Charles Steinkühler. I work for a company, New Tech Incorporated. They used to be based here in Topeka. They're now in Texas, although I'm still here. Technology, introducing technology to our young students, the younger generation, is critical. So much of the world we don't even understand anymore. You can drive a car, but you have no idea how to fix it. You don't even know what's inside. And a hackerspace is a place where people can go. They have the tools, they have mentors, they have other people who know things they don't. They might know some things other people don't. Everybody works together, collaborates, and you do cool stuff with technology. It's an exciting, incubating environment where really cool things can happen. Those guys in the 50s and 60s who'd take apart their cars and put them back together and make them a little faster. Now, they're taking apart computers, they're taking apart TVs, they're taking apart, technology. Technology is where it's at.
It's hot modding.
It is hot modding, exactly.
Yeah.
One of the things that a lot of hackerspaces do that there's not an abundance of here in Topeka is the option for public education. There are a lot of people who might not be college students, non-traditional students, or even kids who are still in high school, maybe even junior high, who are interested in learning about things like AVR microcontrollers and PIC programming and FPGA programming that don't have access to that. With the expertise that a hackerspace brings together, it's easily conceivable that someone could throw together a class on all of those things, charge a little bit for whatever hardware the people are going to need, and then get them in a room and learning about things. And it kind of creates a self-priming pump, so to speak. You have these outreach classes that bring in people who want to learn more, and then once those people have taken the class, they themselves are interested in becoming members in the hackerspace and going off on their own projects and indulging their own creativity.
One of the things that I think is critical for learning is the hands-on experience. You don't learn something until you do it. They also say you don't really understand something until you can teach somebody else. And one of the things I think two of the things I think really that are great about a hackerspace is it provides two really critical aspects for what you need. You have to have a certain amount of tools and resources to work with today's technology. Whether that's a soldering iron, or whether that's an oscilloscope, or whether that's a programmer for your AVR chip, you've got to have some basic tools or you can't do certain things. The other thing that you have to have is information and understanding. And a hackerspace can provide both of those. We provide people from the community who have the knowledge, who have the resources. We all pool together.
How do you think the hackerspace will affect Topeka? What do you think Topeka needs one? Do you think Topeka needs one? What difference is this going to make on a community level?
I think as a whole, it's going to bring the community together. It's something that I really wanted to see, and this is the one thing I think that'll help, that I really want to get involved with. That's going to bring what I want to say the city up a notch to compete with other similar cities, other capital cities around the country. That's what we need. We need smart people. We need jobs. We need money to come here. But more than anything, we need that hope or inspiration, innovation, just to really help build ourselves up.